So an excellent amount of things have happened. I have moved over towards Lake Knot City, moving towards it, and it looks like I am getting a lot more information from Fragile. That is an awesome toy right there. That is pretty cool. My room is kind of fleshed out a little bit more. Things are getting left behind. Fragile has left me these cryptobiotes. Had an excellent battle with one of the larger BTs. I met Higgs in the last episode. I think episodic is sort of the way to go with this game. I haven't really seemed to had to eat these while I'm in the field. It replaces blood levels, so I don't go, I don't have anemia. Just in there minding their own business, and I'm going to eat them. Alright. Let's go ahead. So this is what was left to me before by Fragile. Just says that I can jump back to the area that I just left. So quick jumps helps get me around. I'm not ready to jump back to these areas yet, but I can easily get back there. So this is the area that I am going to be exploring next. Looks like there's a crater off to my right after I leave Lake Knot City. I'm sure this may open up a little bit. If I go around to the right, I'll go to these areas. There looks like a building here. Yep, building there. Looks like some larger bodies of water in this area. Snow-capped areas. I don't know, a butt-shaped or heart-shaped body of water. Definitely looks like I'm going to be moving around a lot more in snow areas. Alright. That's the sort of warp area, or fast travel. Haven't had to use that yet, but I will when I go back. And let's go ahead and leave.
Sam, access the Lake Knot City delivery terminal.
So I'm looking forward to the exoskeletons in the vehicles, being able to get weapons that I can actually use against some of the mules. There's still a lot of things to discover, change the way that I play.
To review, your present objective is to extend the chiral network from Lake Knot City to South Knot City. To that end, you'll need to utilize prepper shelters as way stations. Frankly, it won't be easy. Fragile's tried to get some of them on board, but you know how preppers are. More than a few won't want anything to do with the UCA. So we've got to prove to them they're better off with us. Figure out what they need and what we can provide, and then deliver. Do that, and they just might agree to join us. All right, get to it. The list of orders is on the terminal.
Alright, so I'm going to put some of this stuff in my private locker. Actually, I'll probably recycle some stuff real quick. Get rid of these. Used a bunch of these hematic grenades on my battle with that large BT. I get some materials back, and it might just be for the cases or some of the leftover material. Don't get a lot. Thank you for recycling. Alright, ceramics is a new material that I've picked up. Alright, let's check out the private locker. So, nothing in storage. I could probably bring a couple hematic grenades, but let's just leave it all behind. That climbing anchors I'll bring, blood blacks, bring that, hematic grenade, leave that. I'll leave weapons behind. It's primarily focused on combat for that last one. Alright, so I've got, sorry, let's go back into the private locker and let's put, alright, so all I have is the climbing anchor. Alright, let's make a couple of...
An empty container tagged with a fake ID, aka decoy cargo. Could be useful for fooling folks who can't get enough of other people's deliveries.
You down with OPD? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPD? Yeah, you know me. You down with other people's deliveries? Let's make a couple of them. Let's make 2 of them. Let's see what that does. Let's make 2 ladders. Let's make one of those. I know I've left behind some container sprays, but that's all at my other location. Boots I've got, weapons, I've got plenty of hematic grenades. Alright, let's make those. Maybe I'll bring 1 hematic grenade. That's a lot of stuff already. Alright, let's bring 1 thing of hematic grenades. Nothing damage, ammo 5, let's take that, let's carry that on my suit. That's good there. And we'll carry 1 blood bag. And we'll place in the utility pouch. Place a couple of these in the utility pouch. Alright. I always seem to hit the circle button to confirm because I've played some Japanese games and the circle button is the confirm. Where for here it's cancel or go back. Alright, let's see what orders we've got. Wow, these are some heavy ones. Alright, so this one seems to be the shorter one.
This is a somewhat unusual order. You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
Alright, so deliver the Evo Devo unit. The Evo unit works on the conjunction with the chiral network and the beware fragile cargo. This cargo has low durability and can be destroyed very easily. Try to avoid vibration and impact. Okay. Alright, well let's take it. I'm okay making multiple trips just so that I don't I want it to be under. Let's load that one. Let's offload this one. And then let's put it back on. Alright, that's good there. Alright, so I'm going to take one thing. Normally you'd want to stack yourself up all the way as much as you possibly can and then try to make your deliveries more beneficial or more rewarding. I'm just going to jump over with a couple of items.
Keep on keeping up. You're passing through mule territory. Move fast and quiet. Because if they see you, to think that their parents were porters like you who risk life and limb to try and keep our country together. And now their broken children carry on the work without any understanding of what it once meant. It's a ritual to them. The delivery. An insatiable addiction. And they'll be coming for you to get their next fix.
Alright, so it sounds like I'm going to have some combat. Primarily with mules. Alright, let's see what I've got here. So it doesn't seem like it's very far away. Looks like I'm just crossing over. This might be some mule encampments there. Looks to be some roads going through here. Alright, so we exit. Alright, let's just go out there and follow. Can't use vehicles yet. Don't know why. Like with Bridges being the company that is asking me to do this kind of stuff, you'd think they'd loan me a couple of vehicles. Yeah, it'll come with time.
Keep on keeping up.
Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, they got one of the Horizon Zero Dawn projectors out.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
That looks so cool. When I move forward, it looks as if it's actually walking farther forward. So it gives that illusion that I'm walking past it. I'm gonna have to play Horizon Zero Dawn again real soon. How beautiful and amazing that game is. Alright, so a little bit more varying terrain. I guess I'm going to be bumping into a couple more mules. Alright, so it's going to be off to my left there somewhere. I only have to go through the center of this. Alright, so I did bring some decoy cargo with me, so we'll see how that works. Wow, they've got their territory is extremely close. Alright, let's see if I can drop this decoy cargo off and see if it does anything. Use the select. Place the decoy cargo. Let's do this. That. There. Drop. To place decoy cargo can be placed directly on the ground and carried in your hands. Okay, so I've placed the cargo, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe I have to drop it within their sight. Alright, so let's pick this back up. Again, I'm learning here. Run and let the cargo go. It did stop one guy. Alright, looks like I'm going into their encampment. I don't have weapons yet. Again, my strategy is to avoid them because I don't have the greatest of weapons to combat them at all. I'll try to stay here on the green real quick. My footing's most likely more stable in the green. Once I get out of their area, they should back off. Alright, so I guess when he gets exhausted like that and bends over to relax, and catches breath, that means I got out of their range. Sometimes I felt like I had run out of stamina, but alright, let's make sure I'm headed in the right direction. Did I already pass my destination? No, this is where I'm supposed to go. Alright, let's check my cargo one more time. Let's see here. Alright, so this is going to select this. Alright, so this needs to go to the engineer. Okay, so I'm going the right way. I'm almost there. Just off to my right. So this guy over here. Alright. So I should be able to deliver to this guy, get him on the chiral network.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Thanks. Sam Bridges, I presume? I've heard of you. The man trekking across the country trying to reconnect folks. I appreciate you bringing me this. I do. Times have been tough
For
without
some reason I think this guy's Harry Potter. Looks like he's wearing glasses.
Huh. Wow. You took really good care of this. I'll let Bridges know how the V&V testing goes. Thanks again.
I have no idea why, but a little bit of damage there. It was less than 50%. It was only 12% damage. And I got an S. I would think that S would be more 0 damage. I came in with 12 on that one.
I need you to understand something. It's about Fragile. You might have heard she helped terrorists, that she didn't care who got hurt. But I'm telling you, that's gotta be bullshit. Her and her people put their lives on the line to get us what we needed. She's a hero through and through. Look, I was born in the shelter. The only world I've ever known is within these walls. So when people talk about America, I can't even begin to imagine it. But if that Cupid connects me to everyone else, I won't have to. So yeah, I want to join the UCA. I want to see what I've been missing.
I'm curious why it makes Sam hover or become lighter. Engineer is joined. Oh, nice. Alright, so this is where I get the exoskeleton, the power skeleton. Nice. The engineer has provided design data for a smoke grenade. New interview.
And with that, my standalone 3D printer is capable of chiral printing. Assuming it works, the Evo-Devo unit should enable me to replicate all kinds of archived objects. We can rebuild America one piece at a time. In the meantime, I can use the network to see what's going on in the cities, track mule and terrorist activity. It's like you brought me the whole wide world in that package. Thank you, Sam. Let's do business again. Oh yeah. I've got a little something I'd like you to put through its paces. An assist unit I developed myself. Works perfectly in sim trials, but I need someone to test it out on solid ground. And if it makes your job a little easier, all the better.
Okay, so he gave me the schematics, or the oh, so this is okay. So this is a actual fully built one. So he gave me the schematics to build one, and now he's giving me one, so that I don't have to build it. I wonder how expensive it is in units or in materials.
Sam, active skeletons attach to your legs and augment your physical capabilities. The one you've got there is a load-bearing AS, designed to reinforce your joints. Just wearing an AS will provide additional support, but you can also boost it to maximize its potential. Go ahead and take it for a spin. You won't be disappointed.
Alright, so there's load, speed, maybe a combat one. Alright, that's cool. So let's definitely take that. We're going to put... Man, that thing is large. Oh, I'll equip it. Alright, yeah, let's equip it. Alright, so equips on the back. Trying to see what other... So imagine it would go up my spine as well and around my waist. Yeah, I don't see where it's connecting to my legs, other than it may stimulate, maybe. Anyway. Let's equip that, and then let's take it off. So I'm able to go up to 245. If I take it off, wow, it adds me 120 at least. 119. Alright. So I've more than doubled my carrying capacity. It's battery powered.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Let's definitely take a delivery since he hooked me up. Alright, so that's back to Lake Knot where I can pick up the other packages. I think I'll go over to the left around the mules area. Deliver custom-made tools. Alright, we'll deliver that back. We'll accept that order. I will map out. So I've already got one of those. I'll go ahead and make a smoke grenade just to say that I've got one. Fabricate that bad boy. Put that up there. Alright, so I've got those. All complete there. Let's head out. Make sure I set my waypoints to go.
Order assigned.
Alright, that's one prepper way station. 2 to go.
Alright, let's go around this time. Place marker. Let's go here. 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 I'm sure that I could run right past these guys. That will take me to the... There we go. I'm sure I could run right through them just like I did before, but This will give me a little bit more explore time. Alright, so I'm going to try to... I'll have to really load up. I'll take both orders on this next run. Alright, so the exoskeleton does have ceramics. Yeah, see, that I don't like. So go into here, there, auto. This just lets me get sort of a better layout. I could do that on my own. I've proven that. Doesn't take too much time. It probably takes maybe a minute of your time. Go back this way. Oh, I do like those arrows. See how these are actually pointing in the direction? It's not just a flat end line, like a double-ended line, both ends being flat. This one actually has the arrow pointing towards the way that you should go, versus it just being hashed lines. One end actually has a pointed end to let you know that's the way. Alright, so I'm going to try to go around. Now I need to stay to the left of this line. Stay on the outside of this line because I can get inside the perimeter, because I put this line on the outside perimeter of the mule's detection. Alright, so pretty good draft here.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
How many? Yeah, this one's gonna need a ladder. Let's see, how many times do I have to pass over the stream? Alright, I brought 2 ladders, so let's just use one of them. Here. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna get very far with it. Maybe I'll go over there. Let's go over this way. Alright, somewhat deep over there. Alright, I should be able to get past it. Because once I get into the yellow, my stamina bar goes down faster. I want to get across this river with a ladder that'll reach. Yeah, let's pick up some of these ceramics materials and deliver those.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to use my ladder here. Should be able to get across with the amount of stamina that I've got. Yeah, that's what I thought. Lost cargo, go back to Lake Knot City. Yeah, I'll pick that up. Now that I have this exoskeleton, I feel more willing to pick up cargo. It won't overload me. Yeah, this is me just trying to stay outside the perimeter of the mule station. Where is the next one? Our forge that way. It is certainly much more rough terrain. gonna put me inside their perimeter. Let's see if they detect me. Pretty sure I'm inside their...
Wheels up.
Yeah, they've got a beacon right there. So if this one detects me, I'll just push over to the left. Over here. The battery doesn't drain too bad with the exoskeleton. It has drained a little bit, but not as much as makes me concerned.
Keep it up.
Look at that. That whole area up there in front of me hopefully is explorable. Let's go ahead and check on the map real quick. I'm curious if I can go there. Looks like maybe I'll be able to explore a little bit of it. Maybe down into here. This crater, I wonder if I'll be able to explore that. Looks like I'll be able to go inside that crater. Very cool. Yeah, so things that I haven't gotten a hold of yet to make my trek across the landscape easier would be vehicles. I've gotten this exo power suit, so what do they call it? Power skeleton. This specific skeleton allows me to carry more, so it's a load-bearing skeleton. It sounds like with different variations of skeletons, I'll be able to run faster, possibly, jump. Trying to think of other variations, possibly a combat variant, something that might give me a little more protection, allow me to put some, I'm not quite sure, a longer lasting, one that doesn't drain power as much. Trying to think of other variations, maybe one that lets me get through water, of course maybe that's speed. Maybe one that lets me walk on water. Maybe one that lets me hover. I'm sure there's all sorts of different things that you could possibly put on it. Alright, so this one's not too bad. But I'm going to put a ladder here for somebody else. Let's throw this ladder right here. Don't know if anybody's ever going to use it, but just in case. Alright, so I'm going to make this one delivery and we'll call this a short episode. Supplementary episode.
Two wheels up.
When he says 2 wheels up, it almost feels like he's about to take off. Landing gear retracted. Coming in for a landing. Landing gear down from the air traffic controller. Exoskeleton does pretty good with
Always love the quiet.
rough terrain. I think I have to go in from the entrance area. I might be able to. Let's see.
Beginning scan.
Yeah, I can.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
You can hear the power skeleton working.
Welcome to Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center. Keep on keeping on.
I've heard of double jumps in this game. I think maybe it's just sort of a longer jump versus jumping and then ascending again. You know, I do feel a sense of value. You know, the exoskeleton. Like, imagine if you got the exoskeleton at the very beginning of the game, you wouldn't give it much value, and they gave it to me at a point where I know what it's like without it. Now having it makes it so much more valuable to me. As are, you know, all the vehicles and... Oh, yes. Right, give me a second, I'll be right back.
Hey, how's it going? The legend does it again. Everything looks to be in perfect condition. Thank you, Sam.
Alright, an S ranking. I am back. Had to make my own number 2 grenades. Do-do-do.
Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
Alright, so let's deliver the lost cargo. There you go, Riser. Claim materials, recycle. Can I recycle? Yeah, like these ceramics. I'm just going to see what happens here. So I should get some ceramic material. Because I don't need to deliver anything, it's just material that I found out in the world. It's not a delivery, it's not a lost cargo, from what I can tell.
Thank you for your continued support.
Yeah, so I get some ceramics. Okay. Alright, what order will be taken on? I'll take on the order, but I won't deliver it until the next episode. I am going to take both of them. So this one is going to the Elder. This one's going to the Craftsman. So I've gone to the Engineer, the Elder, and the Craftsman are the next ones. So this one is going straight to his location, and that was pretty close to the Engineer. And then this one is the Craftsman. Gun parts. Gun parts and anti-BT weapons. Oh, I'm going to get my first weapon, it looks like, from here. From the Craftsman. Excellent. Alright, things that I can make, which I don't really need to right now. Alright, so I do have both of those, and I'm gonna auto arrange it. Now let me just show you, like, okay, so if I hit the auto arrange, it would happen in a couple of seconds, but I should be able to get it down to less than a minute to organize it myself. So climbing anchors, boot amps, utility, that right there I can put. So then let's put this, we're gonna offload it all. Now I'm gonna take the things that I've offloaded, and I'm gonna go with the heaviest one on the bottom, like that, and then I'll start with the 5s. And I'll go to this 5 here. Then I'm going to take these 2.5s down and put them on my suit, like that. Attach to suit, left shoulder. Take this guy, and we're going to attach to my hip. This will unequip, offload, any equipped power, skeleton. Cancel that one. Alright, so we're just going to carry those as normal. Carry on the back, carry on the back, carry on the back, carry on the back. Alright, so that was 6 seconds over 1 minute. Or 1 minute. So it took me 66 seconds versus the 1 second. Yes, I could do that, and that's fine, and that's doable. It just shows you, it saves you roughly. You could do it. I could do it faster, obviously. I was trying to attach it to an area that I wasn't familiar with on my legs. Normally, if you don't have the power skeleton, it will allow you to attach things to your hips, but I can't because I'm using the power skeleton. So with that, I probably would have saved myself anywhere up to 12 seconds. So less than a minute, you could load about this many pieces of cargo. I do wish it would organize what I offload based by weight, so I can have all the heavy things, and then it would allow me to just kind of click through it really quick. But what's the benefit of doing it on my own? There are some things that I've seen in previews of the game to where, like, you have to deliver a specific type of package, but it has to lay horizontally. Otherwise it'll get damaged. You know, I think that one of them is actually a pizza that you have to deliver. Hopefully there's no marketing in that pizza like Domino's or Pizza Hut, because you know people would jump on that and say, how dare they put real world items in my video games so that I lose immersion. In a world of 3D printed things, I'm sure there's files of all these things that we held dear, that we latched onto as society. And made highly proliferated ourselves, and then we wonder why they leak into our games. We made them popular as a drink of choice for esports and all sorts of different things. So if they leak a little bit into and they actually use them, like if I'm able to eat that pizza myself and get some energy, or drink a monster drink to get some energy, then so be it. Alright, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for walking with me. I always appreciate those that stop by on the live streams, these videos that I make sort of offline and then edit and throw it onto the channel. I hope you like those too. It gives a little bit more professional kind of editing to it, because I'm doing everything through my PS4. I don't have a PC that I use to stream that could throw up all different types. I don't do post-editing of my live streams. So again, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Leave comments down in the comment section below. Subscribe, like the video, tell me what I could change, tell me what you'd like to see. I'm just recording everything so that I can have sort of this history of me going through the game. So I do appreciate it. I don't monetize my videos, so I really appreciate just hanging out. Alright, I'll check you on the next episode.